have a nervous wreck. Actually, we don't. There's a story behind that. We'll get to that shortly. But who we have right now is Alecia Nisbett. She captured the title of Miss Phenomenal 2022-2023 at the 4th annual Miss Phenomenal Pageant. And the reason that I said nervous wreck is because I understand, Alecia, that you were quite nervous on the night of the pageant. And you know I like a little backstory. So first of all, welcome to GMSKN.
Welcome.
And give us the joke. What was going on that made you so nervous?
Well, just the fact that I have to go out on stage in front of so many people, in front of cameras. It's just like, okay, pull it together, pull it together. You can do this. You've done this before. You can do this. But that did not help at all. I just went out with a smile and did what I had to do.
And that didn't
succeeded.
help. You were still nervous as you were performing?
Yes.
Seriously? What were some of the signs that you were nervous?
Well, I'm not sure if the judges picked it up, but while I was smiling, my lips were quivering because it was really hard to keep the smile. And I guess they didn't notice, especially in the end of my evening where I couldn't even hold the smile anymore. I just grinned.
Well,
I couldn't hold it anymore.
I understand that because holding a smile, as she said, makes your lips a quiver. So why did you decide to enter the pageant?
I decided to enter because it was just like a platform for me to express my talent further.
So what other queen shows did you enter prior to Miss Phenomenal?
I entered the Miss Back to Roots pageant. That's a college pageant. And I entered Miss Talented Teen.
Oh, nice.
And that's great. And you've got kudos. I just really want to know, are you nervous right now?
Yes, very.
All right, I'm going to look for the quiver of the lips, okay? I'm still looking. I'm looking for the quiver of the lips. All right, so in terms of your experience in pageantry overall, why have you decided to take that route? Why have you been involved in pageantry? As a platform, because you said it gives you a platform, right?
I actually didn't up and be like, hey, I want to be in a pageant. My chaperone actually came to me and he was like, I realize you have talent. Would you like to be in a pageant? And I actually laughed because I never saw myself doing that. And I said, you know what? I'll entertain it. If you can get my mother to say yes, then I'll do it.
How old were you at the time?
I was 17.
Wow.
Okay. And that's the Miss Talented Teen?
Miss Talented Teen, yes.
Wow.
Good stuff. So what were the preparations for the show like?
Very hectic. Very hectic and stressful. Coming home after work and only getting an hour's sleep before I realized, hey, I got to get up to go practice. It was really stressful. At times I wanted to cry because I know if I didn't show, my chaperone would have my head. And I would get up and I would go get through it and then go home to repeat the same thing the next day.
Well, you seem very poised. As a matter of fact, we have a video of your talent segment, so we're going to take a look right now. It's a lot of nervous energy, you know. I detected it so well there. You know, you were quivering and all of that. You know, no confidence at all. It's like, who is that? Is that your alter ego?
Is that your Sasha Fierce?
I guess you can say that.
Oh, nice.
Great job.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats. So what segments did you win?
I won, well, the on-judge segment. I won the best video shoot. And in the judge segments, I won best on-stage interview, best swimwear, best phenomenal speech, and
what about the talent?
And best talent.
Oh,
we just watched it.
I was
so sorry.
I was just wondering. I was saying you have to win the talent.
And best performing talent, yes.
Nice.
Right, that's a lot of wins. All right.
Yes.
Who do you attribute your success to? Other than yourself, of course.
I attribute part of my success to Miss Paul Jennifer Heidegger. May she rest in peace. Um, Without her as my platform, especially in the speech, I feel like I wouldn't have had the confidence to deliver.
Okay.
And my chaperone, of course, for pushing that force behind me.
Who's your chaperone?
Mr. Rickela Edwards Douglas.
Ooh, we see why you won now. Dun, dun, dun. Nice, nice. Mikhail's probably grinning from ear to ear, beaming with pride. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff.
All right, so best video shoot. You just said that you won that.
Yes.
I'm curious as to what went into it. What was it like? Tell us about that.
Well, if I'm being honest, I only had 3 days to prepare. It was basically just an invitation to the audience to tell them to come out on this date and witness us as we vie for the crown.
Okay, and
So,
you got it. Awesome.
So where did you do your video shoot?
It was at Carabel Batik.
Oh, okay.
It's very hot. Very
Oh,
hot.
very hot.
But you kept your composure and you got best video shoot. Yes.
All right, so let's talk about the interview segment for a little bit, because that's one of the things that I think, a lot of contestants tend to fear.
Especially me.
Especially you say. All right, so let's talk about your preparation for that. And do you remember the question that you were asked?
The question I was asked, I think, is what advice would I give to a single mother raising her child alone?
What did you say? In a nutshell.
In a nutshell, I was explaining to them that I don't have a child. However, I have witnessed a single mother raising her child alone. And I can see that it's really scary. So the simplest, yes, impactful advice I would give to them is to be a supportive and integral part of their child's life and development. Because a child only really needs support to thrive and aspire. So just be that source of support your child needs. And that basically don't have to be the perfect parent. You just have to show up and try.
Wow.
Look at you. And you wonder why you won. I can't believe she was nervous. I can't believe she was nervous. That was a very good response. So what's next in pageantry for you? You're welcome.
What's next?
Missing kids?
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Why not? These could just be the stepping stones to that.
Everyone would agree to that. However, with the stress and everything that comes behind
Being in pageantry?
yes, I don't think I can do it anymore. I'm sorry. Third time's the charm. I just wanted the crown. I got it. I'm thankful. And I think that's it for me.
You're hanging up your gloves.
Yes. However, that's what I did say for the last two. So let's see. Let's see if I change my mind.
You never know. I figured there's a burning question that I have, and I have to ask it before we go to break. How heavy is that?
Very heavy.
It's stunning.
It feels like when a princess is in training and she has to carry the books on her head. It feels exactly like that. It's very heavy.
I wouldn't guess at all. I just asked the question because I'm thinking, here you are with the crown. How heavy is it? And you're wearing it so well.
Yeah, indeed.
Thank you.
All right.
So how many, well, we know the amount of contestants that they have, but you were telling us about bonding with them. Which was the one contestant, and we don't mean bonding in a bad way, she'll explain, but which was the one contestant you didn't get the opportunity to bond with, and why?
I didn't get the opportunity to bond with Miss Theola Vanterpool because she was in Nevis most of the time, especially during our practices. She didn't get the opportunity to come over. So the times that she did, I tried my best. However, I don't feel that connection that we should have had.
Oh, because of the distance.
Yes, the distance. Yes.
Okay, so next time we have to make sure that Miss Nevis gets to come over as much as possible so she can feel the connection. And what about the Miss Amnesty Award?
The Miss Amnesty Award, she also won that award, Miss
sweet.
Theola Vanterpool. Yes.
That's sweet.
Okay, so I see the cheeks are turning red. You were happy that Miss Vanderpool won. So you did bond with her a little bit?
Just a little.
Okay, great. All right. So did you have any plans or outlook, after winning the crown, to visualize winning the crown? Did you have a long-term goal? Like, what are you going to do during your reign? That sort of thing.
During my reign, some of my plans are, just some, school visits, women and girl empowerment,
Love that.
and just extracurricular activities for females, especially young girls.
So why do you feel you need to empower both women and girls?
Well, that stems for me personally from basketball.
Okay.
Female basketball, I bet you didn't know that there's a thing as female basketball in St. Kitts, right?
I know they had a team way back.
Way back.
Yeah.
Well, in 2019, I tried to bring that back, and it wasn't as successful.
Okay.
However, we are still working on it.
Good stuff.
Still working. I got some girls, they're interested, and we're training them little by little.
So do you play?
Yes, a little.
Nice.
You play a little. Okay, we should have had ball here. Watch you dribble. You know, those are the things.
Just put the crown down for a minute and dribble the ball.
Oh no! It would be dribbling with
With
the
the
crown.
crown. Oh, that's a lot of work. She gotta
Question
hold
is-
the crown and dribble.
Like,
No.
won't she? That's.
He's tough.
Oh my gosh, that's it. So, okay, so you're empowering women, you're empowering girls. Obviously, they're looking up to you. You're going to get school visits and so on. What are some of the things that you're going to say to them during those school visits?
Well, those details are not yet discussed. Sorry.
Okay, so I asked.
You tried.
I tried.
You mentioned your chaperone, Mr. Vikil, Douglas Edwards, right? I said it
Yes.
correctly. That he won Best Chaperone. How did you feel about that? Do you know?
I felt proud that the person that handled me
Uh-huh.
won Best Chaperone, which means I know I'm in good hands.
Good stuff. So when you
I'm really proud.
good stuff. And once again, congrats, Vikil. When you went into the pageant, did you go in with the idea that I'm the queen, I'm coming home with the crown?
I know I had some fierce competition,
Okay.
so that was my mantra. That was the motivation I had.
Ooh.
That's what I told myself every day, that you are going to win this. You are going to win this because you are more than capable. You are going to win this.
You are phenomenal
Yes.
indeed.
But I didn't go around boasting,
Yeah,
because I
yes,
didn't
of
want
course.
to throw it in anyone's face.
Yes.
I just kept it to myself, and I used that as motivation.
I love the humility.
Definitely. Okay, so obviously you got into pageantry sort of like on a whim. You've been doing it very well. Have your goals changed with every pageant?
Yes, of course. The first pageant, I was disqualified, unfortunately, for overgoing my time limit in the talent segment. And I told myself, well, I tried, I probably embarrassed my school, and I'm never going to do it again. And then Miss Sheila Morris came to me, and she was like, you don't want to enter the college pageant? I said, sure, why not? It's a smaller pageant, the pressure is less, I'll do it. And I placed first one up. I didn't get queen by this amount of points.
Aw.
I said, third time's the charm.
Yes, and
You
it
know,
was
and
indeed.
My chaperone came to me and he said, how about Miss Phenomenal? Would you like to try that? I said, sure. At the time of Miss Back to Roots, I was like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done. But then time went, and I was assisting with other pageants.
Okay.
And I said, you know what, I can do this a third time. Third time's a charm. And
It was.
yeah, yes, it was.
Indeed.
So I got through this, came out successful. And now I'm saying again, I don't want anymore. I don't want anymore.
But that might change. You never
It
know.
just might change. Yes.
You're leaving the door open just a bit.
Yeah. You mentioned in your first pageant where you were disqualified, you mentioned going overtime. How did that help you in these other two pageants?
The reason why I felt like I went overtime is because I didn't have enough practice time with the band.
Okay.
I literally had just one practice, and that wasn't even a fully successful practice.
Okay.
So at least I enjoyed myself,
Yes.
you know. I had the crowd's interaction, and
Yes.
I didn't even know they know the song, so it lit me up, you know, and I took my time with the stage, and unfortunately I paid for that. I paid for that. So this time I made sure I got my practices in.
Yes.
I know exactly what I'm doing, where I'm going to be, how long I'm going to stay, and
Kept everything on
kept
time.
everything on time. Yes.
Nice.
All right, so we're getting to the nitty gritty of things here because obviously I have another burning question. Not only have I learned how heavy that crown is, but how high were your heels?
That depends on the segment.
Ooh.
Evening.
Sorry?
Evening gown. Because I know that's when
gown?
you walk, and there's a strut that you have.
Yeah.
There's a strut factor.
Yes. My heels were 6-inch high.
And after you were crowned, you had to walk, or you just took your seat?
I had to stand there in them.
Okay.
For the first time when they welcomed us out, we stood there for roughly 4 minutes
Okay.
in those heels.
Oh, is that a long time? Because I don't work.
A very long time. 6-inch heels, especially when you're not confident with the balance.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a really long time. And then they told us to go back off stage because the judges weren't ready. And then we came out at the second time, and it was a really long time again. Yes, before they started giving out the prizes. But at least they were ready this time.
Okay.
You see, you're smart. You made sure to get the seat.
Yes, take some pressure off the feet, indeed.
Yes,
and I love the
was very
colors.
happy for that seat.
So, were you told to wear like the Independence theme colors, or was this just coincidence that you ladies kind of almost look like the flag?
It was by coincidence.
Oh, okay.
The only thing we were told to wear, which was the Independence colors, is the madras, which was for the fanfare segment.
Yes. Okay. Nice, because look, there's yellow, there's green, there's red. We're just missing the black. Was there a black gown?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I just maintain that you're so smart. You won the seat.
Yeah. And look at the winning trophy. It is
It's
phenomenal.
actually taller than me.
Yeah.
In my heels.
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
I'm not going to ask you how heavy it is. I can see that it's grand.
It's
no worries
grand.
there.
That trophy is grand. I like it.
All right, Alecia, thank you so
Yes,
much.
and congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I didn't see the quiver, so I know that you're fine.
Definitely fine. Definitely
you.
fine.
All right, so we'll be back in a moment with more GMSKN. Stay tuned, everyone.